how much does it really cost to get a book and educate yourself? You know, like, I saw an interesting video on your channel. I think it was something about how to invest $500. And it got me thinking about this. It was a few years ago, but it got me thinking about this idea of starting with a small amount of money. Say if you just literally don't have much money, broke college kid or something like that. Or maybe if it was 1,000 or even 5,000. And I'm wondering if you had to start over today, if everything was taken away from you and you had very little money, like what would you do to recreate what you've got today?
That's a great question. I think that would be a few different things, but I think all kind of the same umbrella. Cause like obviously investing for me, like buying stocks, even buying crypto. I mean, yes, you can make money. It's just going to take a little bit of time, unless you just go super risky, which I wouldn't ever suggest. So to me, it's like, what can I build? What sort of asset can I build? Obviously real estate could be another thing to explore, something I'm just not comfortable. So in my own experience, it would be creating some sort of online brand. So basically another website, authority website, picking a niche that I just felt passionate about, that I could speak with confidence. And then, because a question I get sometimes is, would you do a blog or do a YouTube channel? Like if you were to start fresh. Mm-hmm. And if I was comfortable with video, I would choose YouTube first. I would want to have my own site so that you can drive people back from, because the YouTube algorithm can be great at times and it can be gnarly at times. Mm-hmm. But the one thing that I've learned, just kind of one of these funny things, right? Because I've been blogging for like almost 10 years, certified financial planner, been featured in all these big media sites. And then when I started taking YouTube seriously, I started getting comments from people that were discovering me for the first time. And the fact that I could put myself on video and talk like I knew what I was talking about, like that was more authority than me being a CFP and being featured on Investopedia and CNBC and Forbes, right? All because I recorded a YouTube video. It will definitely give you a lot of authority, which is like, it's still funny to me, but there's just something about somebody that can actually put themselves in front of a camera and speak about a topic that they sound like they know what the heck they're talking about. So that's what I would do if I had a little bit of money. You don't have to buy a fancy camera, right? Like if you've got a newer iPhone, like the video quality is good. I mean, you can watch like Mr. Beast, like some of his original video, not like when he was like a teenager, but even like when he was bigger. Like I was thinking he was using some of these expensive DSLR cameras. Like I've got this $4,000 camera over here, like this Canon EO, I don't even know what it is. Yeah. And I remember like seeing the cameras that he was using and I'm like, wait, that's like a little like Canon, like $400 point and shoot camera. Mm-hmm. Like that's what you're using for these videos that are getting like millions of views? Yeah. Because as long as it's good video quality and decent audio, you have a good message, a message that either encourages people, that shows somebody how to do something, how to accelerate their learning, how to get past an obstacle, whatever that may be. When you start helping people break through their own personal barriers, like that's when you start to see results and build trust and build authority. Yeah.
Your answer doesn't surprise me. And I think mine would be similar in that, really what I would do if I was in that situation, if everything was taken away and I had to build it all back. The way that I would do it is with what's in my head. It's not so much like the resources I have right at my fingertips. It's more just understanding, oh yeah, okay, I've learned how to build this kind of business. Let's start over again and do a similar thing. And maybe the times have changed since back when I first started it, but I could relearn that kind of thing. But just having that kind of education and experience, it's cool how like the assets in your brain are assets that people can't really take away from. And that's kind of going back to your earlier point about how much does it really cost to get a book and educate yourself, like go out there and knock on a door, take the risk, do the thing that's hard to do. Because like you will learn something through every little experience you have, even if it's miserable, even if you don't win in that situation, like you're still building your own mental library of how the world works and how to get ahead.